Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we take a look at the first ever extended gameplay sequence from Dark Deception Chapter 4. This brief audioless snippet of footage may be short, but contains no flashy effects or quick cuts to obscure the action, as seen recently with the Bad Rabbit music video for the Joy Joy Gang stage. Now, as you can see, this gameplay seems to take place at the beginning of the level, as Doug heads towards a sinister looking cabin in a woodland clearing. In a recent Dark Deception news recap, we took a look at this image of Mama Bear, where it seemed she was standing in a wooden environment. The logical conclusion was to assume her stage not only took place within a network of caves, but also the woodland around them, including some kind of creepy cabin or campsite. It appears this assumption was correct. So let's take a quick look in more detail at this clip and see if we can spot any important details. At the very beginning of the clip, we see Doug look over to a dense forest to his left. As he turns forward, we can see a bridge to Doug's left, which leads into said woodland and a dimly lit cabin straight in front of him. This suggests someone is home, most likely Mama Bear and her trigger teddies waiting to greet Doug with open arms. As Doug cautiously approaches, we get a sense for how incredible the visuals for this particular level really are. Steeped in thick mist and lit under a full moon, this eerie woodland clearing recalls the same thick atmosphere channeled by games such as the Blair Witch Project and Alan Wake, without doubt the most impressive looking environment yet seen in the game. As Doug looks over to his right, we see a series of small crosses poking out of the soil. It looks like a cemetery of some kind. Could it contain the graves of Mama Bear's fallen victims, or perhaps this is more of a pet cemetery, and these graves hold the soon-to-be resurrected remains of the more rotten-looking teddies we've seen previously. We should remember at this point the name of Mama Bear's stage, Barely Buried. That name, along with this grave and the image of a cave full of bones, all suggest a strong theme for this level will be death and potentially dark secrets buried in Doug's subconscious. We may even end up exploring crypts below the forest grounds. As Doug glances left, just before reaching the cabin entrance, we get a straight shot across the bridge and see it leads to what seems to be the entrance of a cave seen previously in promotional material. It seems likely Doug will be chased through the woods and into these caves shortly after this video ends. However, as he checks behind him, we can also see a cave-like structure from where Doug has come from, meaning this particular zone could show up mid-level or even be the final area of Mama Bear's stage. It's impossible to know right now for sure. Still, it's great to see some substantial footage finally emerge from the upcoming chapter. A chapter which, as previously discussed in our Chapter 4 theory video, seems to walk central protagonist Doug Hauser back through the trauma of his past. From his family accident at the hospital, to a recreation of the bullies from his teenage years as seen with the Joy Joy Gang, and finally the embodiment of his torturous childhood as seen with Mama Bear. Now, this theory may actually hold some weight. The quote above the video clip on the Dark Deception Twitter account reads, "If you go down to the woods tonight, you may get a big surprise." A modified line from well-known children's nursery rhyme Teddy Bear's Picnic, which hints this particular stage will focus on childhood trauma from Doug's past, which may well have shaped him into the sadistic character he eventually became. I'll leave a link to that theory at the end of this video, but before I go, remember to leave a like on this one if you did enjoy it, comment down below and tell me what you thought of this new footage, and of course subscribe for more on Dark Deception and other similar games in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.